was Friday night, and Patrick was sitting on the couch, sipping beer, enjoying his bachelor evening. He has been waiting for this evening during the whole week, as it was a difficult week for him at work. His kids and Jessica were out of town at her parents' place, and he thought it would be great to stay alone for a while, but it turned out to be a little bit boring, and he couldn't wait his family to get back. He didn't lose interest in socializing, but he felt a little bit lazy to go somewhere, and he thought that he turned into a couch potato by the age of 35. He was checking the show times for the new film, when his phone rang. It was Steve, one of his best friends, and Steve was working at a different city, and he came at Patrick's town for the weekend. So he told Patrick that he had booked a table at a small Italian pizzeria, and he wanted Patrick to keep him company. So four of them, Patrick, Steve, and also Ben and Dave, met at the pizzeria, and when they were full, they headed to the nearest pub, where they chatted, made silly jokes, and recalled stories from their college. When the bar was overcrowded with locals, friends went to an authentic Irish pub 2 streets away, and there they were enjoying beer and whiskey. They were talking about their families, jobs, and plans for the future. Then one of them told that there was a rock club nearby, and that there were some live performances by local bands. And as it was Friday, the entrance was free of charge in case you order a drink there. So they went to that club, but unfortunately, the show was called off due to flight delay. So the band didn't come. Then they felt like dancing, and they headed over to the disco club, where they played music, pop music from the 80s and 90s. They ended up taking participation in a karaoke contest, and Dave, after singing, Patrick, got short, polite applause. Probably his singing wasn't very good. David looked sad, as he recently split it with his girlfriend, and his friends wanted to cheer him up, so they suggested him finding a new girl. They noticed a lady who was making ice for Dave for the whole evening, and at last David agreed to take this girl to the dance floor. And when he returned, he looked a little bit more cheerful than before, and he told that he was going to call her the next day. But unfortunately, the disco club was shutting down, and they hopped into a bar the next door, where they stayed until 4 in the morning. In the morning, they were talking about that they should go together more often, And one of them said that they could go to see a basketball game, but the tickets would be probably sold out. Then somebody suggested going to an escape room. He said that he had fun doing tasks and solving puzzles to escape the room, and that this kind of entertainment has become extremely popular nowadays. And then Steve said that he was going to buy a house, and he invited his friends to a housewarming party. He said that they could have a sleepover with board games and so on. And they were happy to receive this invitation. And finally, Patrick said that he was going to pay for their drinks, and all of them, went home by taxi.